ffmpeg. Let's check what we're running for ffmpeg. So ffmpeg is not described here, I guess. Interesting. I believe it's described in preferences. So libraries. That's interesting. It says not found. Earlier it told me it was. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Actual AV. Okay, so it found it here. And that is not the one I want to use. Yeah, so this is the new one. Failed to load ffmpeg libraries. So this is interesting. Yeah, it's not loading the right ones. It's just looking down this path list, but the one I want is in user local lib. So, for example, user local, yeah. So I want it to look in user local lib. And maybe I have to tell it to do that explicitly. And this is probably just because I'm installing it a very non-standard way. Just because I don't really know how to do things. So see, it's looking here. And this is where the past location was, so that's not so surprising. But it's interesting that it doesn't work with the past one. It's possible that file doesn't exist anymore. No, they're still here. They're still pretty much here. Yeah, so it's still asking for 52, but I guess I can get 53. Okay, so that found something. Let's look at the log and see what it did. Okay, great. So that worked. We have to change 52 to 53. Yeah. So let me try and import some weird, import a FLAC with ffmpeg. That was way too fast. And I don't actually know what that is. That might just be noise, period. Because there are a bunch of ones that were noise. So let's do aug. I think I know what this one is. It's okay. Start and ends look good. The obligatory whatever you call that, the rush in. So that imported fine. Let's export to some format like, I didn't check. That might have imported as OGG though, with the OGG importer. Let's do it one more time, and pay extra attention. OGG, yeah. So that used OGG. Well, we want to override that stuff. Attempt to use filter in open file, yeah. So import audio, real OGG, ffmpeg, yep, import. Now it's doing ffmpeg style. So let's see how this turns out. So the last one was actually FLAC. Okay, so that second track looks pretty much the same as the first track. It's a little different. Looks a little bit louder, slightly louder. Or maybe I'm just seeing things. Well, here's what you can do. I forget the... Yeah. So I want to invert phase. Where's that? Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's still valid. And encoders, decoders are allowed to be a little different for lossy formats, like OGG. Let's take that one in again, and now try to export to so the ffmpeg export's a little bit tricky. We would like to simplify this at some point, but basically, for example, you can put it in a FLAC container with OGG, or yeah, it's not simple, is all I'm saying. So how about we make Mula? This is an interesting one. Yeah. Yeah, so you can click like AIF and Mula, Wave and Mula, and then I don't know if this will work or not, but we can try it. Yeah, so I'll just call it real and see what happens. Okay, now I'm going to... should be called real. Did I not save it here? That would suck. Oh, I forgot to name it. Shoot. Yeah, unfortunately that ffmpeg dialog could use some work. So move a real to a... is it wave? Real.wave. Real Mula. We'll see what happens. Okay, that's not right. It's kind of cool. So that's probably not ffmpeg. That was the whatchamacallit. That was the PCM importer. But now I've set it to FFmpeg and see what we get. Now we get the non-real-time import, but this one can probably handle Mula. Alright. Nope. Okay, so that one didn't work so good, but that is a pretty weird format. I'm just going to try a normal one, like FLAC. I don't really use the FMPEG export. I use the import a lot. Okay, so it'd be nice to have, yeah, AAC, why not? Real.AAC. Yeah, that dialog is really confusing. We can do better. Right, so at least the FFmpeg import works. And the export is not crashing. While this is going, I'm going to start building this. The patch has been applied, right? I believe so. And hold on, FFmpeg is local, good. Alright, so let's just make. I'm not sure what happens if we use the local libraries. Because what's installed is very different. Anyway, we just exported to something. I'm going to bring it back to AAC. Yep. Let's import it. Uh-oh, that one doesn't look like it's doing so well. That could be a FFmpeg bug. Hard to say. But 5 hours is a little bit too long for my... well, okay. Alright, we'll just do so if you click on the left, it'll give you the stuff on the right that it can do. So that's the way to do it. So we'll do MP3. Yeah, okay, so I'm... okay, I think I got it now. When I wanted to do AAC before, that's not a real format, so that would have to be an M4, MP4. Okay, so let's click on that. So this will do MP3. This is a simple test. This one should work because we have. Let's just see what happens.